Good morning, student. Once again, we are here with the chapter French Revolution of class 9th. Today, before starting the topic, the Reign of Terror, first of all, we must know what the Reign of Terror is about. The very first question which arises is, what happened during the Reign of Terror? The Reign of Terror, or simply the Terror, was a period of 11 months during the French Revolution. During this time, French people who did not support the revolution were executed at the guillotine. Guillotine is that in this the person's head is being removed by a machine. The Reign of Terror was started on 5th September 1793. Robespierre was one of the last to be guillotined. Means this was the period of the terror. It took 11 months. This 11 months period is being termed as the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution. It was a very hard during this period to be survived. Moreover, it is seen that many peoples were guillotined. They were executed at the guillotine. It was a machine by which the heads were removed. The person's head was removed. They were cut, right? The next question is, what was the Reign of Terror and how did it end? The Reign of Terror began on 5th September 1793 with the declaration by Robespierre that the terror would be the order of the day. It ended on July 27, 1794 when Robespierre was removed from power and executed. During the Reign of Terror, France was ruled by a group of men called the Committee of Public Safety. So, it was the period with the declaration by the Robespierre that the terror would be the order of the day. Here, Robespierre was removed from power and being executed. The next question arises is, why was the Reign of Terror important? The Reign of Terror lasted from September 1793 until the fall of Robespierre in 1794. Its purpose was to purge France of enemies of revolution and protect the country from foreign invaders. So what they want to do actually is that they want to protect their country from the foreign invaders who are coming from foreign, means outside the country, and they want to invade the country, means they want to occupy that country. So they want to protect their country from the foreign invaders. Next question is, what started the Reign of Terror? Reign of Terror, June 1793 to July 1794 phase of the French Revolution. It began with the overthrow of Girondins and the ascendancy of the Jacobins under the Robespierre. Against a background of foreign invasion and civil war, opponents were ruthlessly persecuted and century 1400 executed by the guillotine. So it began with the overthrow of the Girondins and the ascendance of the Jacobins under Robespierre. So the next question is, why was Robespierre reign known as the Reign of Terror? Because during this period, that is 1793 to 1794, was known as the Reign of Terror. This was because of the harsh measures taken by the Robespierre to suppress opposition. He wants actually the Robespierre wants to suppress oppositions. He was in suppressing the opposition, those who are opposing the Robespierre. So the Robespierre took opposition seriously and guillotined them. Guillotine is a device in which blade is hanged in between a frame and released for execution of the head of a person, of a human head. As I explained in the beginning of the topic, that the guillotine is the process in which the heads are being removed by a machine. So here is the guillotine. So let's recall the points regarding the Reign of Terror. The very first point is the period from 1793 to 1794 referred to as the regime of terror. Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. Means he wants to control and he used to give the punishment. All those whom he saw as being enemies of the republic, ex-noble and clergy, members of other political parties, even members of his own party who did not agree with his method, were arrested and imprisoned. Means those who are opposing him, he took them as an enemy, even though they belongs to their party. Those who are opposing him, he used to arrest them and put them in the prison. If the court found them guilty, they were guillotined. As I told you, it is a machine with a blade. Robespierre government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on the wages and the prices. Meat and bread were rationed. Peasants were forced to transport their grains to the cities and sell it at the prices fixed by the governments. Means the farmers are being forced to sell their production, their crops, at the prices which are being fixed by the governments. Means they can't have their own rates, that is to be fixed by the government itself. Today I have taken a small topic of Reign and Terror because it is to be learned. So the points which the Reign of Terror, these 4 points are to be learned. As you have to write down about the Reign of Terror, these points to be included. I hope you understood this topic and we have taken all the parts regarding the topic in a deep. So do read a note on Reign of Terror and get it learned so that you have no doubt. Thank you and have a nice day.